All right, welcome back to James Allen Goins Field, where coming up right now, we're going to have the 8U team do battle here today in the Central Florida Showcase. Let me get the scoreboard on. I hope I fixed it. I'm pretty sure I did. There we go. I'm not sure you can see the 3-2-1 Elite, but you see where they are as we get ready to go here. This is not that, Alan. And here we go. The 3-2-1 Elite 8U roster. Keep your eye on Jamal Arlo Williams Jr., baby, AP. He wears the number X, or the letter X, I should say, not the number X. Where is he? There he is. Lining up next to the quarterback, who is Nehemiah Gospel. Gospel gives to baby AP, and he is brought down. Or check that. Did they shift? Nope, they did not. They may have. Ball's out. Ball's out. Who's got it? Central Florida causes a fumble, and just like the game with Polk County, we get a turnover on the opening possession, except for Central Florida recovers this one, and they're in business deep inside of 3-2-1 Elite territory. Well, not too deep, but deep enough. It's at the 40. See who we got here. I got rosters for 8U for Central Florida, by the way. And we got another X on the field, except that's Xavier Ford, quarterback on a sweep on a round. Cuts back the other way. He's got room. Coming back. Hold. Great run. This will maybe be a touchdown. Nah, he'll be brought down at the 1, but it's all coming back. That was a heck of a run, though, by Jason Howard. But it's coming back. Both flags flew immediately. I don't know if you saw it, but I certainly saw the hold. So, we're going to get us a game right here. So now it's going to be first down and 20. Timeout, Central Florida. we'd like to thank Athletes United Group, Mr. Moe, for having us here today. All right, here comes Central Florida back out on the gridiron, ready to go. Bad snap, ball's out, and yes, 3-2-1 Elite have it. And they will get the ball back on Central Florida's side of the field. 1st and 10 for the Elite on the Central Florida 47-yard line. So trading of turnovers here early in this one. 7-10. Ball's out again, and again, Central Florida has it. He just dropped it. A carousel of turnovers to start. What happened? I don't know what happened there. I guess that wasn't a play, but never mind me. Quarterback under center, wishbone formation. And the indecisiveness there cost them. Right now, you can tell that they're learning this system. This is something that obviously they've not been practicing but a couple of weeks. That's Carter Moultrie. Number 14 there is Cooper Morgan. Coop, they call him. And that's going to be a delayed game. Yeah, I think things are a little complicated here to start. False start. Jordan Stevens brings into play. And Stevens will wind up wide left. He never got set. Ball's back out again. And there's just mass confusion right now on the 3-2-1 8U Elite. And he's going to want to take a timeout and talk to his guys because there is no rhythm, no sync in the offense at the moment. And Coach does that. These kids are so just when it comes to running offenses. I could never run an offense like this back in the day when I played youth football. You just tell me it was the 1-3-5-7-2-4-6-8. You had the 1-2-3 back and 22 dive, 24 toss, trap, whatever. We just kept it simple, 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 simple. It wasn't really until I got to be about, I think it was 13U or 12U I played, where we had some line calls, maybe a few line calls up front, but high school was just where the playbook, I had about 150-page playbook in high school I had to learn, but nothing as complex as this at the youth level. More power to him. And that ball is on the ground again. And if you have to spend the first 2.5 seconds retreating and picking, you have not much of a shot to pick up yards. And backwards, 3-2-1 Elite continues to go. This drive started on the Orlando, Central Florida side of the field. So that, I believe, was 4th down. So the defense for Central Florida holds. And the quarterback in the gun with 2 wide receivers, or 2 backs, one to his left, one to his right, and 2 wide receivers as 3-2-1 Elite with 12 guys on the field hustle one off. And another bad snap. And that's a loss of 10. And we have spent the majority of the start of this game between these two teams chasing bad snaps. This is a sweep around, but it's going nowhere. The ball carrier was Caden Walker. And the young man that made the tackle is wearing an all-black jersey with no number, so I have no idea who that is. But it was a good play by him, and it's 3rd down and forever with 4:09 to play in the opening quarter. Very sloppy to start. Under 10 seconds to go to get the playoff. Just does. Quarterback is sacked. And in there on the sack is Carter Moultrie. And that continues to push the Sticks backwards. 3:15 to play. And they're going to punt it on 4th down, and it'll be 3-2-1 football again. No offensive rhythm from either team to start this one today in the 8U game. I see a combination of Melbourne Chargers, Suntree Vieira, Coco, Sebastian River. I said Melbourne Chargers. So a good mix of talent out there. Quarterback going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stopped. That was Nehemiah Gospel. They have 2 number 1s on the team. The other is Javion Stapleton, who's a safety. Second down coming, empty backfield, 4 wide receivers set with a tight end. In trouble, going to take off running with it, cuts back, still on his feet, tries to get to the other side. He will, cuts back again. Now he's in the middle of the field, and that is the first down of the game for either team, and that's a good play by Nehemiah Gospel. And that'll put the ball at the 50-yard line, and they want to work quick, and they are working quick. 1st and 10. Nose of the football right at the midfield stripe. 1:59 to play in the opening quarter. No score here. Gospel comes out with the play. This is Baby AP. He and Gospel run into each other as Czar Glanton gets in there and disrupts everything they wanted to accomplish on that particular play, and that'll bring up 2nd down at about 18. Flags, whistles. What do we got? False start. Under a minute to go in the first. No score, and that'll back them up 5. So it's Gospel and Williams in the backfield. This is Baby AP with it. He cuts back, but he's got nowhere to go. As Jason Howard makes the stop. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. And so there it is as we go to the end of the first quarter. The score, well, there is none. Back in a minute here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, here we go. Back to action. Second quarter. Boy, that sun has come out. It makes me feel like I'm a vampire, how bright it is. Yeah, we got to wait 30 seconds for the clock to run down to 8 minutes. So that's what the holdup is there. No, it's got to go to 8. All right, we're finally ready. Little wide receiver screen here, and that just takes too long to develop at this age, and cannot get it up the field. The catch made by Cooper Morgan. Coop! And they're going to punt. So 3 and out. And back out on the field comes the Central Florida offense. $7:13 to go here in the first half. No score. Cuts back again, and he'll be stopped. Good positive yards there, so it'll be second and about 3 for Central Florida. Quarterback looks like he's changing the play or something. I cannot imagine that being the case. Making sure his guys are lined up the right way. Good snap, and this is like an end around here, and he will get the first down. That is X. And X, last name is it's Xavier Ford, and Xavier Ford will pick up the first down for Central Florida. And it's 1st and 10 now, and the ball is just across the midfield stripe of the 3-2-1 elite. 1st and 10. And the give. Good run there by Caden Walker. Good tackle as well. Gain of just 2, second down. 5:30 to go in the opening half. No score. We got 2 guys with the letter X on their jerseys in this game. It is Xavier Ford and baby AP Jamal Arlo Williams Jr. And another around here play, if you will, and this will go for no yards. Maybe a loss of 2. It's Noah Spivey on the carry. And coming up to make the tackle, Preston Parrish. 3rd down. Looking, quarterback has room. He still gets outside, still on his feet, cuts back again, and he'll be absolutely popped that time. But it'll bring up 4th and short, and that's a good play by the quarterback, number 12, Julian Alvarez. Whistles and a timeout on the field. So we'll step aside. We'll be right back here on Brevard Sports Network.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
All right, welcome back. And I'm not sure what down it is. Straight up the gut. Doesn't matter now because it's a first down. And that's a great little run. Got his yards. He being Jason Howard. Got his yards. Then cut outside and picked up 5 more. Under 3 to go. And this is a good little drive here being put together by Central Florida as they matriculate the football down the gridiron here. Ball now on the 3-2-1 elite 27-yard line here as they approach the Brevard Sports Network and Athletes United Group Red Zone. I don't know what we got here, but 2:34 to go with the clock stopped now. Polk County won the 7U game 26-0. Won it rather convincingly, I might add. 26-0. Congratulations to Polk County. Listen, man, those cats showed up with 13 players in about 10 minutes to kickoff. Came out, stepped on James Allen Goins Field and handled their business. Much respect. So it's 1st and 10 for Central Florida, who's on the move here. Turns, gives to the deep back, and that's a great job in there for the elite as number 2, Carter Moultrie gets in there and drags him down, and that's a loss of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 15 now by Moultrie. Deep back again. Breaks out of 1 tackle in the backfield. And a great job gang tackling over there on the sidelines. Led by Cooper Morgan on the stop over there on the Coop on the sidelines. Proud mom and dad down there somewhere. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Obvious 4-down territory here for Central Florida, especially with just 1:19 to go. But they better hurry because they've only got 1 timeout to play with here. And Aiden Lethan checks out. Offensive lineman. They better hurry. As Xavier Ford shifts. Yeah, that's taking too much time. Too confusing. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know the play. Nobody knows the play. That's on coaching right there. That is on coaching. Can't do that. Can't do that to you guys. You got to have two plays, your two best plays ready to go this time of the half. Tell your quarterback we're going to run this first. If this happens, we'll run this. If we don't, take our final timeout and we'll talk about what we want to do. Now, not much they can do here, but just put this thing up. Can't overcomplicate it. So it's not second down. I think it's third or fourth and 20. And this is what, again, if you're just joining, it's like, how did the guy not know the down? Well, the down markers, when he flips it, it says something on the other side. So it just gets confusing. Second and 20, 35.4 seconds to play in the opening half. This is around. Did they get the seal block? Xavier Ford trying to cut the corner. And another great play by the 3-2-1 elite defense. Number 2 again in there that time. Carter Moultrie, and I believe that's how you say his last name. 27.7 seconds to play. So that was fourth down. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for the elite with the ball on the 40. Now, there's 27 seconds to play here. I wouldn't get cute with the football. We've already seen several snaps over heads. If you got a play to put your quarterback under center here, maybe you do that and turn and give it to Baby AP or somebody like that. But I don't know if I'd snap one here deep. Low snap. It's a good run, 8-yard run. Coach is screaming on the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. That was Nehemiah Gospel on the carry. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. Gospel. And Gospel will go down. And that should be the end of the half. And that's halftime here at James Allen's Goins football field. We'll be back with the start of the second half here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Halftime over. No score in this defensive battle. The offenses, though, we're starting to find their rhythm a little bit in the end of the first half there. So we'll see if it carries over. I'll fix the scoreboard here in a second with the quarter as Central Florida starts with the football here, and that's Caden Walker, and he is dragged down. So let me fix that scoreboard. Get up a 3 here if I can. And there we go. Once again, we want to thank Athletes United Group for having us here today. Second of 6 games. Polk County with a good job in their first one. Great job in their first one. 26-0. They won. 13 players in all. Turns, gives. He just runs right into his own lineman there. Knocks him over. But that's going to bring up 3rd down now. So 3rd down coming up. And another just nothing fancy. Picking up your chunks of yards. 3 yards in a cloud of dust is going to bring up 4th down and about 2 now. So let's see what Coach does from Central Florida here. Does he keep his players on the field? Indeed, he does. So he's picked up 8 of the needed 10 here for a 1st down. Let's see what the play call is. It's like a straight eye formation. Quarterback is Julian Alvarez under center, and he's going to turn and gives to the fullback, and the fullback barrels his way through for a 1st down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Central Florida All-Stars here. Nice job. Good execution. 5:30 to play in the 3rd. Moving the ball. So a really good one here developing. Don't go anywhere. NFL don't start till 4. Chargers, Texans. Who you got? That's the fullback again, and he carries a 3-2-1 elite defender on his back for a gain of 2, maybe 3 at the most here. We'll see. No. 4. 2nd and 6, a gain of 4. Good job again by the fullback. I believe that is Ashton Robinson that's getting that ball. He is now the deep back there. Got his hands on his hips. I don't know if I'd give it to him again here. They give it to the up back this time, and he goes nowhere but for a gain of 1. So approaching the midfield stripe, 4-down territory. Obviously, if they went for it on 4th and 2, it'll be 3rd and 5 now after a gain of 1. And they're working quick and efficient, and I like how the offense has come out here and started the second half for Central Florida. Coming all the way over here to the near side is Jason Howard, and he's made some big plays today. Oh, my. Baby AP breaks in, but the sack will go to number 5. And that was a huge needed sack there. And it is delivered by Hang on here. That was Preston Parrish who delivered that sack. So good job, Preston. Preston Parrish. Already just 3:11 to play in the third. And now it's 4th and 11 after the sack by Preston Parrish. Shotgun formation. Alvarez pumps, fires, lets it go. That's going to be intercepted by Cooper. Cooper Morgan. Coop with the pick. And that's not as good as a punt, but it's 4th and 11. Let it haul. And this is where 3, 2, 1 Elite will take over. 1st and 10. Nice job there by Julian Alvarez just to get it up and throw it deep. You never want to see your ball intercepted, but like my coach used to tell me, Alan, 4th and long, if we're going for it, just make sure you don't run it back. Now, they could have elected to punt, which I believe would be 30 yards change of field, so maybe they should have done that because now it's 1st and 10, 4, 3, 2, 1 at the Central Florida 40 and bringing them back out. Is Nehemiah Gospel, the quarterback. Baby AP will stand to the right of him. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Number 91 turns around, doesn't know the snap count. Watch the ball. But slow snap. And nothing doing. In fact, it'll be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Colston Payne kind of looked up and wanted to know what are we doing here? It's a pretty, from what I can tell, the offensive playbook it's a tough one here. Nobody was set. And Baby AP is gone. Touchdown if everybody was set. Does he get in? Or do they mark him down? No, they mark him down at the 1. Baby AP exploded through there. And I'm going to tell you right now, they didn't get set, and they catch a break. No flags. Nobody, they didn't get set on the right side. You take it and you move on. Nobody's complaining. And we got a player down is Jamal Arlo Williams Jr. wearing the letter X. He goes by Baby AP, breaks a big-time run, and for the first time today, one of these teams have 1st and goal, and it's the one from Brevard County in the 3-2-1 Elite. Sometimes you need a little luck, and there it was. Here we go, and that's Baby AP who's coming off. So he won't be in for this one. He kept waiting to bust through, and he finally does. Nehemiah Gospel runs backwards, and they make him pay. He hangs on to the football as Noah Spivey gets in there and makes the stop for Central Florida, and now it's going to be 2nd and goal with $1:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter. They may get off one more play here. So here we go, one more time. Ball's on the ground, but recovered by 3-2-1 elite, and now it's 3rd and goal with 36 seconds to play in the 3rd. And I think if I can run this play clock down without, I don't know what the time is on the play clock and the field clock. I don't know the difference. But if I can take this to the 4th quarter, I think I'm doing that and using that time to set up a play here. I may let this clock run out if I can, but it doesn't look like they can. Ball is snapped, and no chance for Gospel. As breaking in, there you see the young man dancing away. And I'd give you your flowers, young man, except I just can't see your number. I believe it's Czar Glanton. But that'll bring us to the start of quarter number 4. And my goodness gracious, do we have us a battle going on. 4th and goal coming up. Want to say hello to Coach Jody. Want to say hello to Robert and Mary Barbato, Travis Cass, George Harris, CJ Two Words Butler, all watching here on Brevard Sports Network this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. We got 43 seconds. The clock, I'm not sure they can't get it to 8 minutes, so they got to let it run down to 8 minutes, which is why we always get these little extra pauses here. So glad you could be with me here today. I want to say hello to Kimberly Bullion. This is 8U. I think if you check the comments there, it says that. I think it's in the post too, I hope anyway. And the scoreboard at the top of the screen for everyone watching. Dustin Drew. All right, here we go. 4th quarter, 4th and goal. Baby AP's back in. They're all going to split out to the right. 2. It's going to be X2 and 4. And we're going to have just Nehemiah Gospel. And they're going to throw this ball, and he just throws it up. And great defensive coverage. And they want a flag, but they're not going to get it. Was there a hand on the shoulder? Yes. Did it impede the no, that for 8U is textbook coverage. That's a terrific job by Kemar Green. And, they're going to want to go back and watch that. And, again, they're going to see that hand on the left shoulder pad. But he didn't grab it. He grabbed position, and both players have a right to go for the football. That is just real. You don't see that. You don't see that type of coverage in high school sometimes. So that's a good job. And that's a good job by Nehemiah Gospel, too, because he really only put that ball where his guy was going to be able to catch it, put it out, put it in front of him, floated a little bit, but he's 8. And now the ball will be on about the 9-yard line. Dustin Drew said, get this dub for Carter. Homesick, but we're watching. Is his name Carter Drew? We'll give him a shout out here. Get well, young man. Get well. Look at this breakaway by Xavier Ford. Xavier Ford is across the midfield stripe. Xavier Ford is what we call in this industry gone. Touchdown, Central Florida. No flags, 92 yards. Unbelievable turn of events. So get well, Carter Duvall. All pulling for you here on Brevard Sports Network. And my goodness gracious, did Xavier Ford turn on the Jets. And it is 6-0 on the first play of the fourth quarter for the Central Florida offense. Waiting for the extra point. Gives, gets outside, breaks the tackle, but will he get in? Holding. And they'll do it all over again here. Unless he didn't get in, I'm not sure. I can't see. I can't cut this angle down. Let me see here on, I'm about 30 seconds behind the actual play. So let's see if he gets in. I don't think he got in. If he didn't get in, you just decline the penalty and or yep. I don't know what they're doing. Guess we're gonna do it again. All right, so we'll try the extra point again. This time it'll be from about 17, I don't know, 12, 13 yards out. Reverse. Gets outside, has a chance, and there's another flag. And he's not even going to put the hands up. Holding. That's a bad call. But it's another break for 3-2-1. No, there it is. Okay, I saw it. Saw it on the back, on the right in front of the officials where it occurred. That's why I didn't see it initially, because it happened right in front of the official. He just grabbed him by the back of his jersey. So that was obvious. So I haven't heard any complaints about the officiating today. So these guys are doing a terrific job. And they'll reverse this to the other side of the field. And nowhere to go this time. Tell me we don't have another flag down. Yeah, I believe we do. Personal foul, face mask. So that's going to go against 3-2-1. So this will move the football up 15 yards. I didn't see the face mask because when they run to this side of the field, the way the booth is angled, I can't see. So I just turned the camera and watched with you. But I couldn't see the face mask. So that's going to be 15 yards now. So it gets interesting. So two holds is 20 yards. So this should be somewhere about the 8-9 yard line. So the fourth attempt at the extra point is coming here. And now we got whistle. whistles, and that play's not going to count. So it would be a sixth. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So we got a timeout this time. Again, get well, young man, Carter Duvall. 7:29 to play in the game, and a 92-yard touchdown run by Xavier Ford. Right now, the difference, 6-0 Central Florida as they look to rebound from a 26-0 loss from Polk County in the 6U game earlier today. Or I'm sorry, in the 7U game. This is what drives me nuts about youth football. There's no need to take all this time. And will he go down without a penalty? No good. Finally, the attempt is signaled no good. So with 7:29 to play in the fourth quarter, 6-0 Central Florida. Again, the 8U 3-2-1 elite match here in the fourth. 7:29 to go. This is Williams and Arlo Williams Jr. with a chance here. Cuts in, cuts out, and he'll be brought out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Gain of 15, 1st and 10. And Baby AP starting to find his rhythm here in the fourth quarter, and they need it. They need a score to tie it and the extra point to go ahead. That's a hold. So that's going to come back. Yeah, coach is holding his hands up, but yeah, man, that was surely a hold. The other side just said, "Hey, ref, that's the way you call a hold penalty." I guess making reference to the fact that they had two of them called against them on the extra point, but they were both holds. Just the way he said it. All right. So that'll back them up, and it'll be 1st and 20 now. So playing behind the sticks a lot today. This is Williams Jr. again. He's looking for space, won't find it. He'll pick up 4, maybe 5. And that's a good job with a tackle from behind by number 44. That's Royale Alcis. Coming up next, I believe, is 6U. Carter Moultrie is in the backfield as well. This is Nehemiah Gospel, and Gospel grabbed by his foot there. He'll go down. Second down here. 5:20 to go. You got to work a little quicker than this, because if you don't make it here, you want the ball back at least one more time. Gospel gets the play call. See what we got going on here. This is Arlo Williams Jr. in the backfield and will ultimately be corralled down by Lucas Craig. And that will bring up third down and forever now. They just grabbed on the baby AP's jersey and held on. Gospel gets the play call again. It's got to be a big one here. Gospel looking. Oh my, what a sack by Raga Yates. Raga Yates gets in there and gets the sack, and it's fourth and long with 3:53 to play. Big stop defensively for Central Florida here, and I think they got to go for it. Well, that was fourth down. My apologies. Again, that yard marker has been with that was fourth down, so nowhere to go there. And so now it's 3:53 to go and the ball back in Central Florida's hands. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Again, they turn those yardsticks over, and the back of what down it is isn't what's on the back of the yard marker for some reason. Quarterback in trouble, and he'll be sacked. Number 54 gets in there. That's Big C, Caleb Jackson. So Big C with a sack. And the clock continues to run, and that is now the enemy of 3-2-1 Elite, because there are two more downs now, three more downs for Central Florida, because they're going to go. They're not punting. They get a first down, and this thing could be over. Quarterback Julian Alvarez does a really good job out there directing traffic, and he's just going to give off here. Oh, what a good run. Gets outside. Still on his feet. Xavier Ford. He is close to. May have. I'm not sure. We'll see if he's got a first down. No flags. No, he's not. So 2:30 to go. Third down and 5. Under 10 seconds to go in terms of the play clock. Better snap it. And they go to the left this time. He's going to have the first down. Cuts outside, cuts inside. First and goal nearing the Athletes United Group red zone here. 142. And I'm not sure if they're going to stop the clock or not, and they're going to have to do it. $90 seconds. Doesn't look like they're going to stop it. All right, so what we'll do is we will immediately log off after this one is over, and then we will be right back with the next broadcast coming up. So, 105, Alvarez just waiting. And that'll be a stop in the backfield, but it could be too little too late. We got to fight, and you don't want that. And the coaches do a terrific job of coming out. Wasn't really a fight. Pushing and shoving each other in the face mask on the ground. But it definitely drew a flag and stops the clock. And coach was not happy about it. And it's going to go against Central Florida. It's the first unsportsmanlike I've seen today. And Central Florida has just been terrific. And Polk County was great. And 3-2-1, of course, great. And so, but, you know, look, frustration is starting to set in with under a minute to go, and it happens. They got in each other's face talking a little trash on the ground. If you're an athlete, you understand that. They didn't try to carry on too much after the whistle, and it's over. But it'll cost them 15. So with 53.2 seconds to go, I don't know that I'd be snapping this ball out of the shotgun, though. I've seen them run I formation plays today. I think I'd put my quarterback under center. That's just me. And now I forgot what down it was because, again, that's not correct down there. Central Florida coach out talking to the referee, wanting an explanation. And he gets one that I guess he's satisfied with. And here we go. Alvarez in the gun. That's not Alvarez, actually. And, oh, my goodness, he's going to get the 15 back. Good run. That was Caden Walker, so that was like a wildcat designed for Walker. The clock is stopped with 42.9 seconds to play. I believe it's just to move the chains, unless, yeah, nobody took a timeout. So I believe it's fourth down and about 17 is what I'm going to say. So 3-2-1, we'll get the football back with little or no time here. And they'll stuff him in the backfield. And the clock will stop on the change of possession here, and it's not over yet. You saw Xavier Ford run for 92 yards earlier. Is that not fourth down? I don't know. No, I guess this is fourth down. So this will be fourth down, and now the quarterback is under center. So good for him. That's smart. Turns, gives, and breaks tackles. He could get in down the sidelines. Is he in? That is definitely holding. And it'll come back. 25 points. This is like the final 4 minutes of an NBA game. Takes 40 minutes to play. So that big run there negated. But it sure did take a lot of time off the clock. Central Florida on a Xavier Ford 92-yard touchdown run on their first offensive possession of the second half. That's the difference in the game. This has been a hard-fought defensive battle. Obviously, 3-2-1 Elite's going to need to get back to work this week for the offense. But you could see kind of what they want to do and where they want to go, and they certainly have the talent to get there. So, once again, Carter Duvall, get healthy, young man. And that's just a great play there by number 91, Colston Payne, who just broke in and shut everything down. And now, 3-2-1, we'll get the ball back with 22.1 seconds to play in the game. And it's still not over. It only takes one play. Uh-oh, a little trickeration here. Throws, and that's the game. Intercepted. And that'll do it as Jason Howard intercepts the ball on the double pass, and it'll be 1st and 10. Good thinking. I like the call. So that'll do it for sure. With 12.1 seconds to go, it'll be a knee, and that'll do it. And as soon as he takes that knee, we're going to log off and get ready because we don't have to change the scoreboard. And that'll do it. So your final score, Central Florida on an Xavier Ford 92-yard touchdown run wins it 6-0. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the start